Hello. Hi, Omo. I don't know who bleached something in my house, Omo. So, today, we want to finally do our first IG live session. And today, we want to talk about everything that has to do with music. Artists, if you have any questions. And on today's edition, I'm going to be joined by Ozone, 03. And we're going to talk with no holds barred. We're going to open up the anyash. Don't mind me. But we're going to touch on some topics, several topics that other people don't want to talk about. Other people are scared of talking about. First of all, I realized I saw a tweet yesterday or day before yesterday where someone said, actually it was Bankuli. He said that radio has not broken anybody in a while. Radio has not broken any artist in a while. And I read it again. I read it over and over and over and over and over. And I realized, yeah, that's true. Radio hasn't broken anybody in a while. Like, no artist has been broken by radio in a while. And I sat down and I thought about it. I remember the days of Style Plus, Plantation Boys, Nice, all those artists. Hi, baby. All those artists that, you know, back in the day, that were broken by radio. These days, radio stations, TV stations, they rarely break in any artist. Why? Partly because most of them are looking for, looking towards the welfare of their viewers. Because everything now depends on your numbers. How many people do you have viewing your shows or your videos or programs that has to do with artists? So I just want to talk a bit before Ozone joins us. I just want to discuss on why radio and TV stations have not broken in any artists recently. Most times, radio stations, TV stations, they classify artists as A-list, B-list, C-list, whatever the list they classify artists under. But what happens is, let's say an artist on A-list has another artist is signed, right? The A-list artist, for the purposes of this conversation, let's call him Weak Guy. Ozone layer. You're welcome. I greet you.
I want to grow this, bro. How do you grow this, bro? This is your white beard, man.
Nah, God, now you spray am from my mama belly. I was saying that Ozone recently. I found out that I saw a tweet from Bankuli the other day. He was saying that radio has not broken any.
I'm actually seeing your tables, bro. I see Granot there. Let me see your face.
You know, they see my face. I don't know when you can just go talk.
Yeah.
So I was saying that artists, radio stations and TV stations, they've not broken any artists recently. You know, before, back in the day, you have artists, maybe one radio station, they like Style Plus, or they like Nice, or somebody there likes any artist. What they do is they keep playing the songs, keep playing, and before you know, the artist becomes known. But these days, the reverse is the case. The artist first blows on the street, or in the clubs, or people make a whole lot of noise about the artist before the radio stations jump on the artist. Or unless the artist is affiliated to an already existing known established artist. For example, let's say Olamide signs somebody, or Davido signs someone, or Whiskey signs someone. When they release their songs, automatically most radio stations and most TV stations, they are bound to play these songs. Because they tell you that the artist that is existing, who is in quote an A-list or B-list or C-list artist, they already have existing fans. So they know that if they put out this artist from this particular label or signed to this particular artist, other fans and people on radio, on TV will listen in and be tuned into their station. Unlike before, when an OAP or presenter or DJ will like an artist and decide, oh, I love this artist. You introduce the artist to all the other OAPs. He will keep playing the song. Before you know, you listen to the radio. Every time you tune in, you hear the song. You're like, who is this? But these days, it doesn't happen that way anymore. Because these stations and TV stations, these radio stations and TV stations have an already predetermined playlist. And on that playlist, you cannot play anything that is not on that playlist. Be you an OAP, be you a DJ. They already have the list of people they want to hear. So my question is, how can you give other artists the opportunity to get into the scene, to be known, to open, to be
to get into the system?
Yes, to get into the system. If they don't have these opportunities, because we all know that there are a few artists that they play their songs on radio. And those artists that they play their songs are either the popular ones. If you're not popular, it's difficult for you as an artist to get into the radio station, except you have a godfather. By godfather, I mean someone who likes your music, or an OAP who is ready to fight for you, for them to put your song on their list. So these days, it's difficult. Like Bankuli tweeted, no radio station in recent times. I want one of them, anyone that thinks that they have broken an artist, to come out here and tell me the artist, their radio station or their TV station broke into the scene. No radio station in the past, at least as far as I know, in the past 8 years, has broken any artist. Except the artist is signed already to a big artist that is already known. So they use that platform and then they start playing the artist's song. And it's not right. It's not proper. How then do you know the new ones, the ones that are upcoming, the ones that are still getting on the system? To know the ones that their songs are good that you can go to bat for and say, I want this song to be on radio. It doesn't happen anymore. So I'm calling out all the radio stations, all the TV stations. Tell us the artists you guys have broken in recent times. Most of the have been watching the IG live they've been doing. They've been all focused mainly on the already blown artists, on the already established artists. It is not a bad thing. Yeah?
No. It's a privilege talking with you and even interacting with you. It's a great privilege, because when we go back to when we used to value talent, when talent matters.
Yes.
We talk about General Pi. Yes. I know the story.
Yes.
We talk about it to see Kenny Big Deal. That is when we used to talk about talents. And back in the days, you cannot take out Ray Power. You cannot take out OGBC2. Yes. You cannot take out Music Africa.
Yes.
You feel me? That is when we talk about media houses blowing an artist.
Yes.
But these days of this social media age, and these days of money, when you have money, you go and buy. Even when you buy these media houses, they won't even blow you, because these days it takes grace for an artist to blow. And when artists blow, they don't blow for 3 months or minimum of 1 year. And another artist will come out. But back in the days, we used to have an artist that would blow and last for 10 years, if you remember, because it used to be all about talent.
Yes,
what you have
to offer.
But these days, it is based on what you're offering, what you have on the table. So everybody is just hungry for the money. Look at what you mentioned. For you to blow, you must come out from Davido, you must come out from Olamide, you must come out from who? Whiskey.
Yes.
Which means an ordinary artist that does not have a contact of these people you mentioned will find it difficult to even blow. The reason why is about your contact and it's about your influence. That's money.
Exactly.
For you to be on that mainstream. So basically, the radio station has even been taken off from the game. Radio stations are just a partaker, but they take advantage.
Yes. Now
they take advantage. Okay. Now maybe this social radio station. If no, come and do this. I will. You understand? I see. Sometimes they're threatening you with blackmailing.
Yes.
They're threatening you with so many things for you to be able to patronize them. But radio station, trust me, they don't have a say right now in this industry, in this music industry.
Do you know how I knew that this is getting bad? For the past couple of weeks, we've all been on lockdown from the COVID pandemic, right? Most of the OAPs are after doing IG live sessions with already established artists. Why?
Yes.
Because they are looking at the numbers, who they know. I've not seen any of them that have come out to say, I want to focus on the upcoming artists. The ones that are not known, the ones that nobody knows, but their music is top notch. I want to see what is going to happen. I want to see how I can help these ones and bring them to the limelight.
They don't even want to.
In fact, a couple of days ago, I was talking to one OAP I know. I will not name names, but
don't name names. But trust me, when it's my time, I want to name names because the truth.
Don't name names. Who the cap fits, they will wear it. I know why I'm saying that. It will not affect you, will not affect me. But you have a lot of artists under you that it will affect, and you will not know that is why what is affecting them. You know what I mean? So a couple of days ago, I was talking to an OAP friend of mine.
That is the politics that is affecting the industry.
Exactly.
Look at 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine called that billboards. Now people need to come out and verify themselves.
They have come out to verify their claim. But
exactly. So at the end of the day, the reason why this industry is not succeeding, we're not growing, is because we are afraid to call out people. We're afraid to say the truth.
From the radio stations, from the OAPs, they'll tell you, I will not play your song. I will not do this. I was asking the OAP friend, I said, I have an artist who is an upcoming artist, and I feel he's good. Can you get him on your IG live session and interview him? And he said, no. The problem with their station, they don't play artists that are not known. It will be difficult to get him on. Now look at it. All those ones that are already blown and established, nobody knew them before they were blown. You know, people I keep going back to the era of David and Wizkid and even Olamide, right?
Yeah.
People think Wizkid just came up and boom, blew. No. The other day, there was a tweet going around between Banky and Wizkid, and Banky came to clarify. I was just laughing when I was watching Banky's video because I know the story. I remember when they used to have a program at Silverbed Galleria. Every Thursday, they called it TBT Thursday. Every Thursday, artists will come and perform. They'll put like an established artist or an artist who is making waves at that moment. He will be the headline artist. Then all the rest of the other artists will be upcoming artists who will get a chance to perform. Wizkid will get on that stage and back up.
Just like what Industry Night used to be.
Yes. I remember when Industry Night started, I used to tell Matthew, do you remember the day we went to Kaduna with MTN, Bogoff, buy one, get one free. They were the sponsors with, what's the name of this guy again? I keep forgetting his name. An MTN official. We went to Kaduna. We spent 4 days in Kaduna because of Industry Night. Then nobody wanted to send Matthew. Nobody was minding him. Nobody believed in that deal. But Matthew felt I need a platform for upcoming artists. And today, look at Industry Night. He's making waves. People are now fighting, I want to perform on Industry Night. I want to launch my album on Industry Night. You have to believe in something and someone. And that is the problem we have now, like right now, today, in the industry. The problem we have that most of these OAPs, I don't want to say they are jealous or envious, but they will see themselves as artists too. They feel like most of the artists, after they help the artists, because someone said the most humble artist you know is the one who never blow. Shebi na you talk out. Once he blow, he no go dey humble again. And it is true. Because most of them, when they are coming to you, they are begging you, please help me, listen to this song, do this one, do that one. Once one song goes viral, oh my God, you call them for an interview. Some will even agree for the interview and they will not show up. And they will not even have what will I call it? The decency to call you ahead and tell you, oh, I cannot come for this interview or I will not be able to make it. They feel it's their right. How can an artist that knows that an interview was scheduled a long time ago and then he'll tell you, oh, he overslept, When he gets a paid show in dollars, does he oversleep? They will all catch their flight and go. I remember one time, not because he's my artist, we were going to Malawi, me and NATO and Neptune. NATO got stuck in traffic, right? When he got to the airport, my passport was in his bag. I was at the airport early because I went ahead. But before he could get to the airport, then there were no big bikes that you can ride and...
Yeah.
So he was stuck in traffic in a car. By the time he got there, the flight they booked for us had already left. And I had only a visa to Malawi, nowhere else. But luckily for NATO, being an American passport holder, he could fly to South Africa visa-free. And then from South Africa, he flew to Malawi. That was how he made the show. Now, what am I saying? What I'm saying is, in that case, it wasn't his fault, because I was sure he left for the airport 3 hours before the flight. So he didn't make it. And he didn't make it, but he still had to find a way to get to the venue and perform. And then an artist will come and tell you, oh, look, I was sleeping, this happened, and they missed the show, or not even the show, they missed the interview, because they don't value those interviews. Back in the days, artists were happy to do interviews, to do media tours, to do media rounds whenever they drop a song. Now, nobody does all that. Even when they want to do it, they go to well, in quotes, the known stations. That's where they stop. Some of them stop here in Lagos, as if Lagos is Nigeria alone. And because of the way our system is, our infrastructure is, it's not like other places, like in America in the West. There are some artists in America that are from Illinois, from maybe Chicago, from wherever. And they are making it, and nobody knows them all over America. But they are earning their money because the system has been made that way. But in Nigeria, if they are not blowing in Lagos, some artists think that they are, because their song keeps playing every day in Lagos, they are known all over Nigeria. And then you take them to the east, maybe Enugu or Oka, and they are singing, nobody knows them. Nobody knows what is happening. They're just looking at them like, who be this artist? Come on. Then you bring one local artist from the east there. He gets on stage and everywhere goes crazy. And those local artists cannot come to Lagos to do media rounds, because when they come, they keep the OAPs and radio stations treat them like they are nobody, because nobody knows them. But that's not how it's supposed to be. So the radio stations, the TV stations need to step up. I remember taking a video to a radio a TV station. I'm not going to name names. I took a video and I said, this artist is good, and you know my track record. You know I don't deal with bullshit. Take this and play this video. You know what they told me? They said, how are we sure? I said, but you know me already. You know my track record. How will you know what I'm telling you is true if you don't listen to the song or watch the video? Watch it. Look at the rounds. Look around. Look at the wave the song is making. They said no. That same week, another artist brought his artist that he just signed the video. The video started playing the next day. Why? On the strength of the artist that brought it, because the artist already has numbers. And it's unfair.
Very unfair.
Very unfair. You know, how can other people get on the table if you don't allow them to bring a seat? Even when they bring their own seat, you break their seat for them. You will not let them sit down. It's not fair. You know, it's not fair. And I know that some of these artists, the upcoming ones, oh my God, their song, whack. Totally whack. No. They will tell you, oh, my song is the best. I'm the best artist. I'm this, I'm that. They will not even let you criticize them. And then when you tell them, oh, look at what you need to do, what you don't need to do, they go crazy. You're hating on me. Haters. You never blow. Who be your hater? Not only you, they hate yourself. They don't want to listen to advice for people to correct them or good criticism. They don't want to listen. All they know are my song. Might be number one. You know.
Toks. You know, I want to take us back. The problem is this industry doesn't have a structure. It's all about everybody, individual hustles. And if you hustle finish, everybody will just come under a platform, which is the music industry. I'm an entertainer, right? Now, I remember when, what's his name? Not just okay, OV, right? They used to message me through BlackBerry. You know the days of BlackBerry, right?
Yeah, Ovi not just okay.
Yeah, he will message me which artist is popping. Which artist is popping. Do you know why he used to message me? Because he knows I have an affiliation with Terichi back in the days. There is this guy, he's in London, what's his name? Rocco, you know Rocco Aki? He flew all the way from UK to come and meet me. Okay, I just want to have contact of these artists. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, to me, I wanted to build a structure, not money, kind of money-making movement, but a kind of a platform that will be able to like benefit everybody. But they were much interested in having the best of everybody, not even looking at the talent. They wanted to look, they were looking at the numbers to get the quick money and move on. Then I was looking out for the real talents in the industry. Now, Rofe will come to me that he needs, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Rofe will come to me that he needs the latest artist in town, blah, 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 for his website. What's his name? Not just okay.com. Then I will give Ove some artists. He will be messaging me every week. Side 1, Drama, ay.com, all their new singles. I'll be giving this guy. Then this guy, this guy became known. That is not just okay, became popular. I used to give him some of Terichi's exclusive back in the days. To me, it's a normal thing. To me, internet was not that strong, but the focus was in the street and where radio stations. So at the end of the day, do you know what Ove did? He built not just okay.com with these artists. And Ove, in return, started collecting money from artists to even post their songs. I was like, Ove, why should you do this? He said, man, I'm not, because now this artist start paying Ove. I'm calling them, this artist start paying Ove to post their songs.
I don't know about Ove.
Right? I'm coming. You know what? So at the end of the day, they start paying Ove to post their song on their site, and Ove start neglecting artists that didn't pay them. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I was like, why? Why should this be this? Then Ove, at the end of the day, Ove neglected me. He blocked me, he started attending to me. He started talking to some artists. He started talking to the same artists that I gave him the contact. To me, I wanted to build a community of what? Talented artists. I was not even thinking about making the money. You hear what I'm saying? So what am I trying to say here? This industry, we don't have a structure. And these artists, they are very, very desperate.
Yes.
To do what? For the stardom. And for the radio stations and even the TV stations, the practitioners just want to make the money, not even to showcase real talent. Now, if you can sing, you just bring money, I will help you. But at the end of the day, helping you, these artists, they don't blow through their platform. It's even through grace that you see most of them making headway. That is why at the end of the day, they don't even last. Yes. They just like a year or so, another artist will pop up. Now maybe the artist might have seen them somewhere and start to pay few people, influencers, social media influencers to promote them. So the social media influencers will get money, including me, that they pay me money to promote them. So at the end of the day, they pay them to promote them at that moment. When they get the fame, maybe they last for a year. And once they get the fame, they will leave you and everybody, they pay little money to push themselves, thinking that, yes, I've gotten to that level. Let me forget about ozone. Let me forget about Toks. Let me forget about that. I think I can push myself.
Remember that promotion is continuous. It's like telling Guinness.
No, they don't.
Guinness, Coke, or Pepsi, when I don't make enough money, no need for adverts. Or telling Glow, no need to do adverts.
But they forget Coca-Cola still uses the same agency they used to promote their brand from beginning. Do you know why? Because they know the magic that agency used to push them from beginning. But this artist, out of ignorance, they feel, okay, no need to even pay Ozone again. Since Ozone has brought, I've seen a couple of artists, I've got worded somewhere. There was a day that one artist, somebody, I don't want to mention name, a concerned industry person said, Ozone, you bring out an artist, the artist will become popular with a track. But in second track, this artist dropped. Why? I felt bad with that question. I didn't answer him. I said, well, it depends. Maybe the song didn't go well. But trust me, this artist will come with the first track. We will use our platform to push these artists to that level, including you. Now, this artist will go back thinking that, okay, Ozone has pushed me. I think I can use these networks to push myself. Not knowing that this platform was built on loyalty and trust.
Exactly. And they don't know.
What's the problem? Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
No, there was a call.
Okay. Let me tell you something, Ozone.
Can you hear me now?
We know Instagram only gives us 1 hour. So when after 1 hour, it will cut off. I will come live again. We have like 3 hours today to stay on.
No, what I'm trying to say here is,
first of all, I can see some OAPs saying something. So I want to address what one OAP said. He said that the problem sometimes is from the artists or their managers. That these upcoming artists will submit a song through WhatsApp or whatever. But here's the truth. The big artists, they don't submit their songs. Once the song comes out, the same OAP that will put an upcoming artist through hooks will go and download the song and be playing it. Sometimes, if the song has swear words, they don't even have radio version. They don't even bleep it. They play it like that on air because they want to be the first to play it. So why wouldn't you make it a level playing field? You cannot download the song of an artist, right? If an artist says or sends you a song via WhatsApp, you can tell the artist, please send it to my email as MP3. Simple. Then if the artist or the management don't do that, then you know it's their fault. You can give everybody a level playing field, you know, because there's a song that came out yesterday. Will Smith remixed on what's his name? Joyner Lucas, his song Will, right? Today, some radio stations are already playing it. If it's an upcoming artist, nothing will make them, no matter how sweet the song is, nobody will play it.
They will not play it.
Nobody.
No.
Nobody.
This gives me one thing.
Sometimes these artists will go and even do payola, and after doing payola, they will still be calling you to beg you, please play my song. Why? Why?
Because
the song, don't collect it, don't play it. Tell them how to go about submitting these songs right. You know, that's the problem. You know, they play a lot of foreign songs that even over there, the songs don't get enough airplay. But because that they know, they'll be, what happened to homegrown content?
And they will come back here, bro. Personally, much respect to some. I've seen some OFPs though that after talented artists, good songs.
Yes.
But trust me, they are not up to 3 that I know. Most of them, they after all this upcoming artist money, and these upcoming artists, they fall for it. Reason why is they just, bro, I don't want to reveal some secret here, but if I'm pushed, I'll say some things. Fuck upcoming artists, they are too desperate. They just want to be the video overnight, not knowing that the video paid some dues and still paying.
Nobody wanted to play him when he came out. Nobody. Some people
exactly. So I don't know this upcoming artists, they don't want to hear the truth from you and from some certain people.
They don't. They think that they can just jump out from the stomach and start walking. It's not possible now.
So now, at the end of the day, you tell them, okay, now, for example, I want to give you an example now. There's an artist that wants his video to be plugged in HIP TV. Now, because of the lockdown, HIP TV cannot play some upcoming artist videos. And
Yes.
this
But
artist...
Why should that be? Why? But they are playing other videos. Why?
Because they want to see the numbers. Now they want to see the numbers. It pains me that this video cannot be played now. And I was like, Mr. Ayo, this video was submitted before the other video. Why is this video playing? He said this because this video want to go on underground. Underground is not playing now.
Why would underground play? Do you expect another
to have
the same number that established artists? Do you know that some of them are YouTube and what your
we are the corner because underground is now off because we want to focus more on whatever that is going on, COVID-19 issue. Cool. Yes. Now, why can't you upgrade? Because the quality of this video is high, so it should be on whatever program you want to place any other artist. Imagine. So at the end of the day, this upcoming artist is demoralized.
Yes, very, very.
He needs to be encouraged because normally in America, all these artists, they work hard for these videos, for these songs, to bring out this thing. And you people need all these materials on your own platform. You're not even paying them. Rather, they are paying you.
The annoying thing for me is they play foreign artists, even the ones that just got signed today or released a song today. But they don't play our homegrown content at all. Do you know that now I can predict the songs that they play on radio, on TV, because you know who they are going to play. And who
they are not to 10
on that list. It's difficult for you.
They are not to 10.
Yes. Yes.
What should it be
the artist would have, I remember one time, somebody, I said I'm not going to be naming names, but whoever the cap fits, they go where their cap they go. I remember I took a song from one of my artists to a radio station. They told me, this song is too slow. We cannot play it on our afternoon show. We don't want songs that will dull us. That period was when Adele's Hello was raining. They sung an Adele's song, the BPM they lower than that my song. They no grip play amo. Now that same radio station, I left, I went to another place. And they're like, oh, this song is nice. Are you sure it's in Nigeria? They played the song. When they played it, the other radio stations now started picking up on it because a few people that they felt that they liked their opinion or their opinion mattered were now signing up and like, oh, this song is nice, it's not bad. Then they started playing it. Now imagine how an upcoming artist would feel if they don't have somebody like you or me or people that are already established that have that connect or that contact to help them push these songs.
Bro,
you can bring a CD, so you cannot submit your song without a CD. But an upcoming artist will attach an MP3 and send. The next day the song starts playing. But the new one will go print it on CD, make it fine, bring it for where it will be there at reception for weeks.
Bro, now, bro, let me tell you now. I want us to start from. Because in everything, we have to start from the artist. You're for the artist. Me, I'm for the artist. Trust me, all this problem comes from where? From the artist.
Yes, I agree. Sometimes, not all
let me tell you, because we don't have a structure. If you check any other sectors in Nigeria, they have their own structure. They have their own platform. But in entertainment, we have different sectors. You get what I'm saying? We have a movie, we have music, we have dancers, but the focus right here is what? Artists, music, right? Now, in this sector, which is music, the artists themselves, they have themselves to blame. Do you know why? Because they are too desperate for this stardom. And at the end of the day, they put so much pressure on you and I to be on the top. Yes. Do you know, at the end of the day, they don't even want to study how this guy, the other person, maybe they don't want to look at Fela's Fela's structure, how he rose to stardom. Or they don't even want to know how Two-Face rose to stardom.
Yes.
But they want to look at, they want to see how Wizkid of yesterday, or even, what's the name, Davido rose to stardom. Not knowing that Davido used some influence, which is financial influence, to rise to stardom. Not even talent. So at the end of the day, if you have the talent, number one, what it takes is to study the system. What does the system need? The system needs, one, good music.
Yes.
Two, the system needs real talent. Are you artistic? Three, the system needs your personnel. Are you presentable?
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So, but when you have these three things in one,
you don't miss one thing, and then you need a good team.
You need a good team, right?
Yes.
Now, this team, okay, I'm coming. When you have these three things in one, trust me, your song, there's this guy, I forgot his name. He's answering one Igbo name. I was pushed to go and listen to his song. The guy is talented. He's not even popular, but he has large followers. Even this Johnny Drill, or what they call him, he has large followers. It doesn't need to be popular on social media or anywhere.
Exactly.
Because they do what they call.
They don't understand that it's better for you to have 10 solid fans that are your die-hard fans than to have 100 followers. And nobody will do anything. See, that is what kills us. Some people will have 10 million followers on Instagram, 10 million followers on Twitter. But when their song drops, nobody will stream one song. Nobody will stream it. Also, wait, let me tell you something about what you're saying. Do you know that these artists are so desperate that someone will come and tell them, I want to sign you, I want to sponsor you? Yes, Flexi is not every artist. If you listen
I just want to make a point there. I want to make a point. I want to make a point.
Go ahead.
So now, these things, these artists, they will look at Wizkid. Oh, my Wizkid is popping. Let me go and do I fuck my lady, I sex you, baby, you're beautiful. At the end of the day, you shoot a video with, what's the name of that guy? TJ Murray. Then, Baba, almost my destiny. I want it. Bro, it doesn't have a content. Now, it's going to take you money. Now, you go to Hip TV. Hip TV will say, okay, you're not known. At the end of the day, this is the amount you're paying. Bro, Hip TV will play you according to your what, how much you paid. And when you're done, they will kick you off and go to Wizkid that they know. You feel me? Because they need to what? Focus on their audience. Their audience doesn't know you. So if they keep playing you, they will lose their audience. So what am I trying to say here generally? These artists need to, you don't need to just be an artist. You need to find out, if you're not good, you don't need to even spend your time in doing this business. You need to like find other things inside the entertainment sector to do. That is what I advise some of them. There was an artist
they don't want to hear because they are more interested in being in the limelight, either for the money or for the women or for whatever. Some don't realize that maybe their talent is being a producer, a badass producer. Some don't realize that maybe their talent is being a badass manager. Some don't realize that their talent is maybe being a bad A&R. Some don't just, they think, all of them think, I must be the artist. I must be the one singing the song. I must be the one in the limelight. Do you know that most of the people are abroad? They don't write their songs, all the top artists.
Yes,
most
of course.
Of them don't write their songs. But here in
all
Nigeria,
of them, like
wants to be the producer.
90%.
Want to be the producer, songwriter, composer, everything, only one person. Then even when somebody helps them write a song, they don't give you credit for writing that song.
Because they don't want to be like
great. You know, and instead, inside that same desperation, let's say someone comes and says, I want to sponsor you or sign you. They will quickly run and sign a contract without asking for a proper lawyer or an entertainment lawyer to go through the contract and interpret it for them. They just sign. Then maybe after, if by the grace of God, they find success, they are like, I can do it by myself. Forgetting that that same person or that label that signed them spent money to get them where they are. Use their content, their contacts, and their connects to get them where they are. They just want to run and go and break the contract they have with them, and then problem starts. Now, what happens is not just that the label leaves those people, But the label is wary now of signing new artists. Because not every artist is the same. Not every radio station is the same.
Mr. Toks, I want to ask you a question. Do you have a record label in Nigeria? In your own honest...
We don't have any proper record label in Nigeria. What we have mostly are imprints, label imprints. Because we don't have the proper system in Nigeria. And there's nothing wrong with an imprint. That's what people don't realize. Like in America now, let's say Eminem, right, has his own label. And his own label is Shady Records. Still, that same Shady Records has a partnership with Aftermath. And who distributes for them is Interscope. And who distributes for Interscope? Maybe it's Sony or Warner Brothers or RCA or whichever record label. That's the mistake Nigerians make. Sometimes they're like, I want to leave this contract. Why can't you sit down and talk to the person and you guys can structure something and become partners and everybody is earning money? I always tell people 0% of 0 is 0.
Bro,
the only time people think of the percentage as being small is when you're thinking you're small-minded, you're thinking in terms of small money. Maybe you're thinking of maybe 5% of 100,000. It's small money. But think about 5% of billions. In most records abroad, do you know how much the artist gets from the label? Sometimes the label takes as much as 75%. What the artist gets is just 25%. Inside that 25%, the artist has to give other people, maybe the producers, percentages. But because they're selling in millions. The
songwriter, yes.
Yeah, yes. But because they sell in millions, imagine 1 billion. Maybe Drake makes a sale of 100 million, right? And he's getting 10% or 15% at the end of the day after sharing his own. What happens? He makes a lot of money. But these people, they don't know all these things. They are thinking, hey, why will I give you 10%? It's too much. Take 5%. Because they want to see. Some of them are doing giveaway this period. Why? Because they want to remain relevant. The ones that are relevant, that are actually talented and relevant and have been doing things, they don't need to do giveaway to be relevant. They don't.
Exactly.
They don't need it. How many people abroad are doing giveaways? It's only in Nigeria. Because everything we born say, make I drink water. Make I talk cool first. But the problem is, whenever I talk about music, I get angry.
You know why I don't get angry personally. You know why I don't get angry. I'm doing this as a business, and I'm passionate about it. So I look at them. At the end of the day, I will still sit down here and relax and thank God for the growth. You get what I'm saying? But the truth is, we don't have a record label in Nigeria.
No, we
but
don't.
So many people are parading themselves as record label owners.
Yes.
I see them as investors. Because when you call yourself a record label owner, what have you done for the artists?
Yes. No. You know, some artists think when you tell an artist, I want to sign you, the first thing that comes to their mind is, man, which car you go buy me? Which house? Will you get me a house in Lekki?
No.
Will you buy me clothes?
For example, I've seen a couple of guys that they come ozone. Okay, this is my record label. I own this record label. I say, okay, do you know what it takes to own a record label? You tell me I'll just sign this artist 10 years. I'll be paying him. He will be earning 30% from his whatever his income. He will be getting 30% while I will make it. While I will go. The reason why is I'll pay for his video. I will pay for his production. And then I've seen a couple of them that I walked out from my office. I'm just being honest with you. So now at the end of the day, this artist will sign under this paper as a record label. And I was like, okay, record label, this guy you're signing, you've seen the potential in him as an artist. And you want to like put everything in him to even make money from him, which means in the beginning, you have to start investing by 1, getting him an accommodation, 2, getting him his own right, 3, getting him studio, 4, getting him management team. But this guy said, no, I don't need all these things. All I need is for him to go somewhere and record for me.
Can you imagine?
I'm being honest with you. So at the end of the day, this guy signed because he wants somebody that will be able to put money in him. Bro, like 10 of them today, they are no more together.
Yes.
I told them the truth. but they don't want to hear. But they went ahead.
If someone comes to an artist and says, I want to sign you, you should not be thinking about the car they are buying you or the house or whatever. What you should ask the person is, what are your plans for my music? What are your plans for promoting my music? What are your plans for getting me out there? How are we going to run a media tour? Not media tour in Lagos, so you go to 3 stations, go to Beat FM, Cool FM, Urban FM, Sound City, City FM, Wazobia, and you think that is it. What about the other states in Nigeria? What about Anambra? What about all those places? Why? You need to ask the person who wants to sign you. How much are you budgeting for me? How much are you budgeting to promote my music? To make sure that my music gets out there? How much are we going to do a radio tour of Abuja, of Calabar, of Akwa Ibom, of Imo State, of Uyo, of all these places? Are we Benin, Delta? Are we going there? Are we going to stay in Lagos? And you say it's spending.
Bro, this thing you're mentioning, this guy has no idea. All they know is Lagos. Now, this Lagos, they know is Alaba and maybe Wazobia. And maybe
Alaba was the key.
So no.
Was the key.
Was kicking. Now they know maybe Alaba, or they know Wazobia, or they know who again, Beat FM. Okay, my song will blow. My artist will start earning money like Whiskey. I said, is that how it works?
Yes. You go tell and say you get 1 free show for them. You go say, which free show? I beg pay 1 million naira. Which 1 million no? Artists when nobody know, you they pay 1 million for. Some of them don't know that some of these artists they know today. Whiskey used to beg backstage to be allowed to come on stage. They don't beg people to listen to Ram.
You know one of them was like, it came to me, I said, Ozone, I don't spend 10 million naira on this boy. I didn't see 1 naira. That business is scam. I said, bro, why shouldn't it be scam? When you brought this artist with that production, what did that tell you?
Apart from that, they come into this business with a mindset of, if I just put money now, 2 months later I go earn money. Which business you go to do where you go earn money immediately? I tell people, see, music business is like oil business. When you're prospecting for oil, you can put in millions and millions of dollars. But you're not sure within the first 3 to 5 years. They just do this to tell say, oh, this place, oil is supposed to be here. But you're not sure you're going to find oil there. But once the oil bursts, boom, you don't blow, scatter.
Now,
you don't understand. And another thing is the mindset of the artist. Some artists are just, their mind is, man, I won't blow like Whiskey. Go ask them, okay, what kind of music do you do? I dey sing anything. If you just play out, I go sing out. You know? I just do that beat like for Whiskey for me. Even SARS where people they chase now. People don't know say get when SARS. People don't know SARS. Nobody they agree make SARS produce for them. At SARS they owe me beat on top pipe. You don't understand? People don't know. Yes. You have to work your way up. But see where SARS day now. You don't walk, don't position yourself. So if you know one work that your business that you know. So these artists, they don't know all these things. All they know is I want to blow. I just want to get there. They don't want to go through the process. See Nice. Before Nice do Congaso, Nice jump on Rugged Man song go.
Yes, of course. Yes.
For Rugged Man song. Before Congaso come blow everywhere. Style Plus they Abuja, they don't come Lagos. So now from Abuja, they send their song come Lagos. The song glow. You don't understand? So all people know. See that green. Some of these artists have go do collaboration with you to come to the video now. Wow, you go beg tire. You go beg tire. Someone like that green. That green came for a video shoot and was there an hour before the video shoot. He was sitting in his car waiting. Which artist go do him today? Tell me. Which artist? Because their journey is slow. It's going slowly. They are not moving anywhere.
Kobagidi, I thank God that Kobagidi is here. Kobagidi is here. Is watching. Kobagidi is one of the people who encourage these people to just do anyhow music and they push it. No, I have to tell Kobagidi the truth. No. Now, stop. Why is it that most of the aside the era of Nice, aside the era of, if you check now, they're still relevant today. Trust me.
Now. When now, I know, like, Nice, they get better show till today. If you know they go on social media, say they get show. But nice they get wedding. If they get all those their underground shows.
Now I want
they
to
get
ask.
where they pay where.
I want to ask. Why is it that this new generation acts of from 2017 till now? Why are they not giving us that evergreen songs that we will ever remember? Because trust me, right now, I can't even remember any trending song.
You know, some of these people, some of these A-list artists get songs. They have songs that.
Do we have A-list artists now? No. Do we have A-list artists aside Whiskey and Davido?
Yes, we have.
Who are
their songs there? If the upcoming artists do them, they don't go play them for radio.
Who and who?
Then plenty.
Mention 2 or 3 for me. Make I tell you the reason why they are not A-list.
No, forget. In our classification in Nigeria.
Mention 3 for me. Trust me, one commercial
some people
because we don't have choice. We don't have choice right now. That's why we are calling them A-lists. They are just there doing commercial music that have no value. You and I don't even have their song on your playlist.
You don't go blame them. They know they take chances. You don't understand? These artists, they don't take chances. See, when Drake came out, right, he was doing a particular pattern. Once Drake don't know, say don't stabilize, they don't know him. He started doing the kind of music he felt would stay. Don't be there, that his song come out from. You don't understand? Now there. Who be this one where they say no sponsor, no investor? Maybe now your attitude. Then they, which one say no sponsor, no investor?
So what they say it don't change.
Now the same attitude of these artists, them. Now they make them the investors do they invest. They go invest in you. They go buy you motor because you want motor. They will pay for house for you because you want them. Then before you know, you go wrong. Say you know one day with them again. They know they treat you well. Then all the money where they spend, where they go recoup them from? How? And in Nigeria, contracts don't they hold anybody. Before you know, somebody don't they beg you, leave them. If now abroad they go tie you for contract, you will not perform again. You will not do anything. Your career is dead automatically. You know understand? So now mindset, both people will think I am going after radio stations and TV stations. Their own a small more case. If you bring all these artists to the forefront, most of them, their mindset now rubbish mindset. Rubbish mindset in the sense that they will see an artist that is already blown. Let's say the Whiskey them, the Tiwa Savages, the Davido, all of them. Now they tell I want to be like them. But will you put in the work ethic they put in? Do you know how much those people work hard? Do you know how long they sleep in the studio? That Audio Eleba where Whiskey sing say they sleep for studio. Did they sleep for studio rats? How many artists now they be studio rats? Nice was a studio rat, oh.
None of them.
Was a studio rat. Olamide was a studio rat. That's what they used to call them.
Bro,
no, they don't know.
Bro, I want to tell you one story. I want to not say me. We, like Obagiri said the business don't change now. I'm still operating from the days of analog. But I want them to know that those days were the days of real music. Those days were the days of the reason why Afrobeat is accepted today.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because which Afrobeat artists except Whiskey, maybe Davido and Burna Boy, who again, you get what I'm saying, can be a proudly say, okay, I represent Afrobeat.
Okay, wait, ozone, so, match break. They rake now, they shout Burna Boy. Enjoy the no start today, oh.
Now, that is what I'm trying to say here. Now, look at, you mentioned about studio rap. There's no artists back in the days, even including that Green, that didn't go under a tutelage of a non-great star.
Yes, now.
For some time. I remember this Olamide. There was a day I needed, in the days of Eniduro, I needed him for a show in Ibadan. How did I get Olamide? It was in ID Kabasa's studio. He was somewhere. He can't even come out. I said, what are you doing here? He said, this is where I stay. This is where I walk in. This is where... I said, really? He said, Baba, I can't leave this place. This is where I learn my music. I drove him to Ibadan, still drove him back to Kabasa studio. What was he doing? He was learning music. He was learning. He wanted to grow. And look at him today. But now, measure all these artists right now that will tell you that he grew up under a tutelage of somebody. No, but now there's changes though. We're in a new generation though. But the truth remains that you need to like learn one or two things about the business. You don't just pop up because you have 1 million followers. You know how you got your followers. You understand? Or you know how you got your views on YouTube. They cannot use those views on YouTube and your followers to intimidate me. What is your potential?
Yes, so
what can you offer to me as a businessman? That is why I'm sitting down here. The reason I'm sitting down here is because I don't want to follow the trend. Because if I follow the trend, I lose the focus, which is what some of them are doing. Because at the end of the day, they want to look at the numbers, which I see as fake numbers. It's not real.
Yes, so
it's generated.
They forget that before
now,
Plus blow, we don't get social media. Only Facebook we get. We don't get Twitter. We don't get Instagram. We don't get TikTok. We don't get Snapchat. Type Plus blow. Nice blow. Rugged Man blow. OJB. That one na Baba now. See, some of them don't even understand. Okay,
what am I trying to say here?
Let me give you one
story. Whether I try to talk here, we say, as an artist in Nigeria, we have a culture. The culture, the tradition is come out with real music.
Yes.
For you to get to the top. And don't come out with say, okay, now, what is it called? Dancing step. They will come with the dance. The dance will trend for how many months? 6 months. The slang will come and the slang will last for maybe 5 months. What will happen later? There will be, maybe you will live with the glory. Now me do that dance step. Yes. Okay. Call Kobagidi, now do that dance step. Then Kobagidi will go there. Maybe after 1 day, Kobagidi will just fizzle out. Another dance step with Pokoli will come again. What am I trying to say? As an artist, you need to look at the structure.
Yes.
Trust me, Olamide is living on the glory of the past of his songs. Not even on what he's releasing today. Yes. Davido is living on the glory of past of his songs. Not even on what is dropping today. Because what they are dropping today.
Set his foundation. He has set his base already.
You get what I'm saying? What is dropping today is giving these days fans what they want to hear. Yes. Which will not pass 3 months.
Yes.
Now, all these upcoming artists, they don't know that. They are doing what Olamide is doing today because they want to meet up with Olamide.
Yes.
How?
But they don't want to start where he started. They don't want to start where he started.
You know how he started.
They don't want to know.
That is why they are under pressure. And now,
they put themselves under pressure. They will think that I want to stay in Lekki and go and be paying 5 million rent for somebody. 5 million that you don't have. If you put 5 million in aggressively promoting your song, going to the nooks and crannies. See, some of these OAPs are not. They won't mind premiering an artist or breaking an artist. They don't mind. But it is the attitude of the artist towards them.
OAPs, they know the truth. You know the truth they know. Yes. They know who is an artist. And they know who is just there for the money. Because they have to pay their bills, bro. They have to pay their bills.
Yes, now.
No.
Yes, now.
No matter how you come to me. Though, me, personally, I have my integrity to protect. I've rejected some.
Yes, so.
Bro, there was a story I told you the other day on the phone. Somebody from Canada, he came with millions. He called himself End of Money. He came with a wax song. He said, you, bro, I want to say this thing online here. People are watching. He came with this money. He said this song he recorded it in Canada, best studio in Canada. He want to push it, blah, blah, blah. I listened to the song. Bro, this song is out of it. I'm like, which station? But bro, do you know people collected money and played this song? I told this guy, go back or go to social studio and record a good song we can push. If this man called me a fool, He went there and pushed that song. His millions wasted. Because you and I know which song that you want to put on your maybe you want